Wobin watched as Minsu walked toward him. As she approached, she immediately hugged him, and he hugged her back. She looked at him and told him that she had missed him and that it felt like it had been a long time since they had last seen each other. Looking at her, he also stated that he had missed her too. He then complimented her, telling her that she looked even more beautiful. Minsu, with a smile, thanked him and looked around at the beautiful lake view. Wobin watched her as she admired the scenery, taking in the admiration in her eyes while also admiring how beautiful she looked. Minsu turned to him and asked what the plan was. Snapping out of his thoughts, Wobin told her that he had arranged for them to have something to eat and take a stroll on the lake with his yacht. Hearing this, Minsu smiled and told him that he was good at organizing dates, adding that it was thoughtful of him since she had never been on a yacht before. Wobin laughed and jokingly told her that maybe he was trying to steal her away from Sun Jin. They both laughed at his playful remark before walking toward the yacht, where a beautifully arranged table was set up. Wobin pulled out a chair for Minsu, and she sat down before he joined her at the table. Looking at her, he teased that she was lucky to enjoy 2 dates in a row. Minsu laughed and stated that whenever there was food and drinks, she would always be there. Wobin told her to help herself with the food and, grabbing a bottle of wine, asked if he should pour some for her. Minsu agreed but requested just a little, and Wobin obliged. As they sat there enjoying their meal, Wobin found himself staring at her, thinking about how this was his first time having a one-on-one date with her, and how he would cherish this moment for the rest of his life. Breaking the silence, he asked her how it felt, knowing that she would finally be off the market the next day. Minsu looked at him and admitted that she had always imagined her wedding day, but had never been able to picture the man she would end up with. Now that she had met that man, she was very happy to be marrying him. She added that she and Sun Jin had faced many challenges, and the fact that their big day was finally happening made her feel truly happy. Wobin listened as she spoke and then told her that Sun Jin was very lucky to have her. He expressed his confidence that they would treat each other well and live happily together, adding that he would be the uncle who always visited to bring their kids sweets and get her and Sun Jin drinks. Minsu laughed upon hearing this and asked why he envisioned himself that way. She told him she was sure he would also get married soon and have a lovely family of his own. Wobin laughed at her statement and told Minsu that he didn't think he would ever get married. Concerned, Minsu asked why he was thinking that way. Wobin simply responded that he had not yet met the one person who would make him want to get on one knee. Minsu looked at him curiously and asked if, in his 28 years of life, he had never met a woman he had considered marrying. Wobin remained silent for a moment before finally answering. He admitted that he had met her but that he had come too late, and she already belonged to someone else. His only regret was not meeting her earlier. He added that if there was a next life, he would make sure he was the first one to meet her, even if it meant killing to get to her. Minsu reminded him that this only meant she was not meant for him, and that there was still someone out there for him. She encouraged him not to give up. Wobin laughed softly as he took a sip of his wine before changing the subject.